Hello everybody, this is the third round of the Swindle team event. Sorry, the fourth round. I'll be playing Reversal against Gimu, and so I'm going to be choosing their AOA deck, which is a Martian Generosity deck that has a nice Hypnotic Command play, in addition to a very bursty Dis. It seemed to have the best matchup against all of my stuff, so it'll be what I'm taking. So they've chosen Warrior Punch, which is a very good deck of mine. I'm going to let my team know. Okay. And yeah, so I'll let that team know. And then I need to close that tab and move my CV out of the screen. Okay. Now we go to Crucible here. I guess Gimu already. Yeah, so I mean, Warrior Punch is a very strong deck, like with heavy combo potential. It does have a particular weak point in testing against this particular AOA due to the Hypnotic Command. Warrior Punch has almost no Amber control. So it basically, like, Warrior Punch can win this game by bursting because it is a ridiculous combo deck. But I do think having this capability of like some backlash for me is huge in actually playing the game. Apologize for the little bit of bumpy commentary as I'm figuring this out. So I need to bring Warrior Punch because it's Reversal. Okie doke. Always stressful. As of right now, we have actually already won this round. So the pressure should be off, but yet when I go to begin playing, the nerves always kick right back in. Good luck, have fun. Okay, so Gimu is playing Warrior Punch, which again, double loot the bodies with a pretty solid Brobnar, with the Gengar Chieftain and Earthshaker to do some damage. Heba the Huge is going to splash damage to enable the Mars Cleansing Wave with a Battlefleet Key Abduction. Plenty of archiving in the Logos to enable that Mars combo. So, you know, we got to kind of disrupt that when we can, but the weakness of Warrior Punch is that it has low Amber control, so we're going to try to exploit that particular weakness. Got to keep an eye out for the Scrambler Storm, make sure that doesn't happen at a really brutal time. And yeah, we'll go from there. I am playing Cabal, which has Exhume, and it has a Hecatomb, which is very vital here with double Soul Keepers. So you use the Hecatomb, put your Soul Keepers on your disc stuff to do burst and board control simultaneously. You'll have that hopefully in a big hand via the Martian Generosity, so you can like Hypnotic Command and then follow up with a disc burst. Logos is going to set up the two big plays in both of those houses, is the way that I see this deck playing out. So like, what you ideally want is a lot of early Logos to then set up your bursty plays in the other houses. So let's hope for a lot of blue when we pick this up. That's probably not what we're after, so I'll mulligan that. And I get virtually the same hand, but alright. Could be worse, could be worse, could be worse. Okay. Game is on an hour clock here, but that shouldn't be any kind of real factor. I'm going to just play this Logos Artifact to try to sort into a 3-3 for the hands. There's my Martian Generosity. We'll take a display next turn, destroying whatever creature they put out. Most likely, unless he Scramblers. Nope. Okay. So we can put out the Charette, play the Soul Keeper, and Hecatomb to destroy the Novu, go to 4 Amber, we'll be able to deal with board and gen with a big burst here, which is really nice. Do I have any hesitation about playing this generosity early? I think just big hands are good. Like, big hands are real good. Lab work. You see what I mean, though? Like, I kind of want to think. I got to at least consider just taking the key here, because the key is good. Not having keys is bad, you know. But I can't deny having a massive hand like this. Like, it seems absurd. And then we can hold Hypnotic Command, maybe? Like, hold all of this Mars. To just play it when it's relevant. I could also use Mothership Support. I kind of like that, like I can use the Helper Bot. The only downside is that I lose my ability to master the theory, which would be pretty nice if we put out a bunch of creatures. You know, I'm gonna end the turn there. I'm gonna end the turn there. So master the theory into double lab work to put away all the Mars would be pretty nice. Oh, if this deck had a key abduction. I'll put this in the long list of decks that I've gotten to play in events that include reversal. That it's like, well, I wish this was mine. Gimu takes pause to consider. I can exhume a charrette for some A if I need it. Brobnar. Yeah, I figured there might be a free reap off the Gengar. I don't know why, I just kind of felt like they had the Gengar. But worse things have happened to better Keyforge players. So we will archive Mothership Support and Hypnotic Command. And also archive Dominator. Maybe Old Yerk. Archive Dominator. Maybe. Oh, never mind. I already made the decision, I guess. Then discard. Maybe a number imp. So there's an argument for just playing the one Martian here. And there's also an argument for playing Ember Imp in order to prevent some stuff. I also play Schuler to just steal one. It's kind of nice. One, two, three, four Martian creatures with a hypnotic command. Loot the bodies. Warrior Punch can burst like this, so. Still think about that early key. I don't think that I can be blamed for doing the generosity. It seems too hard to turn down. I think that if I owned this deck, a ton of reps, I still think that I would do it. But it's just hard to know. Sometimes you doubt yourself. So what do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Amber to dump on them, and Mars is pretty sweet. I think the max in this deck is 7. So 5 out of 7 is pretty good. Is there an argument for any other play here? So there is an argument for another play here, which would be to play the Dis and just burst, and then play defense on the next key. I kind of like that. Especially I can Misery exploit and then wipe the board, and also capture. I do have to watch out for the Scrambler. They're likely to play some Mars after this though. So I think I'm gonna do the Dis, try to dodge the Scrambler. So first we take our Misery exploit Amber. Then do I put Soulkeeper on there? Pain reaction. Do I steal 1 or capture 3? I think against this deck I'd probably steal 1. We can draw 2 cards next turn, so what are we drawing? We'll draw Sutterkin. Neat. So I gotta be careful the way I do the line. Library access. Could get a scrambler here. If he's not able to check, it would be a great time for a scrambler. Fogify. So just the Fogify. Okay. We take our key. I could drain 4 amber and check with a board. We're in some dangerous territory with the Mars. 1 card in archive. It's essentially like stealing 4 amber here, which should be a no-brainer. Is it greedy to wait? I think it's greedy to wait. So we're going to archive a card. Archive Pip. And we will not do that. So yeah, I mean, I think we play a little aggressively here. They might have a nice crackback for their next turn. But with that said, I'm going to cycle deck as well. Do I play this other Dominator? It might also it might only help them if I do. Sorry, just a cough. But it's only a 1 amber difference, and it sets me up for a potential another thing here. Ideally, they have no real big play here, and then I just reap out for key 3. Worst case scenario would be like the major Mars, like they get the... Like, I drain the amber because I don't want them to be able to pull off the key abduction, basically. Or if they do, I don't want them to have any amber left. Because the only way I lose this is if they have basically a free key and then also check. Mars is not what I want to see. No. don't do the whole thing. They're still 15 cards deep. Like, they still have 15 cards in the deck. So it would be a pretty lucky draw to do something crazy like that. Battle Fleet comes into hand, probably. Plays Mother Gun, no Battle Fleet. Still gotta worry about this. This Cleansing Wave would suck. But it's not like game ending. Yeah, so 9 Amber. Boy, that's an amazing play. So it's really vital that I check, and I also kill their Mars. I wonder what the thought is here. Squawker. Okay. So I take my key. And now, for each ready friendly Mars creature, deal 2 to a creature. So I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 damage to divide. Which means I can kill the Think Drone. I can kill everything and check. I can kill the Think Drone with 2. And then I can kill a Tunk with 8. Then fight with 2. We unstun for sure. So the problem is, they could have Bumpsy. So Bumpsy is play, lose 1, which means I have to check at 7. But checking at 7 means that I leave their dude alive. But I have to check high enough. There's just no way to kill the Tunk without... Like, if I kill the Tunk, I am not checking high enough. Well, they either have it or they don't. There's nothing else I could have done to prevent that play. To my knowledge. They already have the key abduction in hand with the battle fleet. I think they have the... I think they have it? No reason to think about it, just hit the button. No amount of cards will... One amber is missing. Wow. Are you sure? It's a great game, though. I told... That's very frustrating. That is very frustrating. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, you don't type to somebody, like, oh, like, I'm short, and then hit the button and win. And you're not one short, you're two above. Like, you still have an amber left. Like, I know it's like an honest kind of like math mistake, but then like don't hit the key abduction button. You know what I mean? Like, don't play the card. Maybe I'm too sensitive on that. I don't know. Maybe I'll cut this audio when I'm done, but okay. But yeah, this game doesn't really. We already took the round. And yeah, no, that's just a pet peeve of mine. I have a lot of respect for Gimu. Like, I want to say, like, you know, like, really good players, always in our events and everything. Like, it's not anything personal. It's just like a pet peeve of mine. Like, if you say the game is over, it's over. If you say that you're short, you're short. You know, like, or if you're not sure, you know, just play the card. You know. So I don't know. That's the way that I feel about that. But that being said, I think this was a really, really good game of Keyforge. It got to show off what Warrior Punch does. It definitely got to show off what this deck does, Cabal. I took a little bit of a gamble, only draining 4 Amber, rather than waiting for the big surge. But the problem is, like, you know, with the Battle Fleet Key Abduction, I was afraid, due to the minimal turns, I was afraid that they had Battle Fleet Key Abduction earlier, in which case it would have neutralized kind of everything. So, I don't know. Like, I did allow them to have that big burst that way. It's tough. There's a lot to kind of analyze in that game, and I do apologize to, you know, the viewers for my frustration at the end there, but, like, I was pretty sure that he had it, and then he said that he didn't, and then he did. So, like, you know, just kind of want to explain my frustration there, that it doesn't come from a, you know, a place of hostility towards the player. It comes from just kind of a pet peeve frustration about communication during games kind of thing. And but anyway, yeah, no, I hope that you did enjoy the game. And, you know, Swindle took this round, so I feel a little bit less bad about this loss. So we'll see how we do. We're 3-1 right now. We need one more win out of our next 2 rounds in order to advance to the finals. Well, into the playoffs. So I'll catch you all in future rounds. See ya.